So we are considering adopting an older child. Um, in my previous video, I discussed the meet and greet that my husband and I attended today through MARE, the Michigan Adoption Resource Exchange. And it's basically waiting children whose rights have been terminated, who may be in foster care, and they're wards of the state, and they're waiting for families. And so some of those children came to this meet and greet today. And one of the particular children that asked to have time to talk with us, and we talked with her and we instantly connected. Like, when I say instantly connected, like instantly, like as soon as we sat down, she was just like, so what do you do? And the conversation just flowed from there. Like I said, in the last video, we were the last ones there. We went over at least maybe an hour after the meet and greet was over, and we were still talking. And but she was also 15 years old. And even though, as I said before, we're being licensed for foster to adopt, we are our age is 0 to 15, and she happened to be 15. And even though we were thinking like maybe the children would be more along the younger age, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, most of the children who were there were teenagers. And so I say all that to say, please don't shut the door on the age group that you have when you're thinking about adoption, or don't be afraid, because a lot of people are like, oh, they're teenagers, you don't know what they've been through, oh, this, that, and I don't know, it's just gonna be easier for me to get a baby. And there's nothing wrong with adopting a baby or a teen or whatever, but don't be so stuck that you're not open to maybe another avenue that God has for you. And so right now we're open enough to just kind of go with wherever God leads us. Whether he leads us to her or someone else, it's going to be totally up to him at the end of the day. But just to be open to say, God, if this is where you want me to be, if this is who you want us to be connected with, and us, and to show love to, and to receive that same love back, and to just grow in you, and just be led by you, then this is what we will do. So this young lady, she was just awesome, just wonderful, and funny, and just full of life and energy. And I know sometimes, when people are thinking about adoption, they're not thinking about 13, 15, 17 years old, but those children need love too. Those children need care too. They need someone to help them, support them, guide them, encourage them while they're in school and life, teach them life lessons, teach them how to cook, how to be responsible, just be there for them, to pray for them and with them, and encourage them, help them to get in a good college, be there at their graduation, be there at their prom. They need that love and that support and that family just like anybody else, because a lot of those children who end up turning 18 plus and they never get adopted, they age out. They age out without that family. They age out without that bond, without those connections, without anyone a lot of times. So in this stage, God is just allowing us just to be open to that, even though we're young. We're in our early 30s, and some people may say, oh, that's crazy. But you know what? I don't care, because if this is where God is leading us, then this is what we will do. So I just wanted to share that and let you guys know, yes, we're considering adopting older children. Now, however it may lead, whatever it may come to, is totally up to God. But we are definitely open to it, and we'll see what God does. But I just wanted to share that, and I ask that you just continue to comment and subscribe.